What's bustin' game? What's bustin' Tiapetors? It's your boy King Scarface, aka Samo Bands, back with another bustin' Bloody man. I hope y'all enjoy y'all day, you feel me? I don't know when you watching this, but grab your bowl of noodles, your cereal, whatever you need to eat, for, and come on, for don't skip. You feel me? We're finna keep on going, man.
Outside enough.
Alright, John, trying to run away.
I've been through the system, buddy. I know how it works.
I know you have.
You're
Jeff.
not my friend.
Yes,
All you're trying to get is some stupid ass confession.
Facts on photograph. Facts.
And you're not gonna get one.
Folks say he ain't going like that.
On a seemingly regular evening in 2011, alarm bells began to sound itself in a local 7-Eleven. Reports of an armed robbery began flooding into the local police department. But upon
Armed robbery at a 7-Eleven? What do you expect to get from a 7-Eleven, folks? Some donuts, chips, juice, water? I doubt you can get much from a 7-Eleven. Like, yeah, you can get something. Oh, something better than nothing, huh? Man, they do get like that on phone now.
arrival at the scene, the suspect was nowhere to be found.
You know Shorty got busy.
After expanding the search, that's when it's assumed police heard commotion in a house nearby, and without any other leads, they stormed in, discovering a known heroin addict sitting inside with a gun. Without
Wait, folks. They can't just storm your crib. How can they do that, folks? Talking about they heard commotion, so they stormed in the crib. You can legally do that? I don't think you can legally do that, folks. If they arguing about anything, folks. How you just go run in a crib? No warrant. Yeah, y'all looking for suspects, but no warrant. I must have been, if it wasn't no trap house, folk, like no bando, and they just ran in that crib, folk. No, folk. You can't do that. I'm fooling them. But here, that drug addict with a gun is crazy, folk. They was finna get their boss for the grade. They going for a nuke, shorty. What you know about that Call of Duty? Folk, go subscribe to Tiapetor Mafia Gaming. You feel me? It's busting over there. Vanessa Tiapetor Mafia Gaming, folks. It's a movie over there, you feel me? Link in the description for real. Or you can click on the page, you feel me? And then, you know where it say home at, the home label. Scroll down, and then it's gonna say, you go see the gaming channel, folks. It's gonna be right there.
any other
Bossing. I'm talking about real bossing.
evidence, they arrested the man and brought him to be interviewed.
And I appreciate all my supporters on Funagray, man. I love all y'all for the only way Tiapetor Mafia going is brazy, folks. We only going, you feel me? It's like a rocket ship, folks. For the grade, we got so much stuff coming again. They just up.
This so-called addict was
Ooh. Oh yeah, little folks look crazy, folks. Man. It look like folks are robbed a sick go in front of him. He said, give me all the gun right now, shorty. I ain't gonna play with you. Don't move. Don't do nothing. Don't say nothing. In front of him, it look like he be robbing sick goes in front of him. If you don't know what sick go is, folks, it's a gas station. In front of him. He be taking all they gun.
Jeff Pearson, the man who committed the robbery. And
How I know he did it though?
following goes down in history
But y'all seen his face on video? Well, y'all probably did, cause it don't look like folks the type to wear no mask.
as one of the only times a man single-handedly beat the cops at their own game. All that while experiencing horrific heroin withdrawal.
Boy, man, they be smart too. That just cause somebody use drugs, that don't mean they ain't smart, folk. For them, it's just about what you put your energy into.
This is what happens when the suspect outsmarts the cop. The next 24 hours were captured on police cameras within the interview room.
Want a lawn that looks like this, but your lawn advisor and
But conversely to most footage similar to this, it was originally uploaded to the suspect's own YouTube channel on the 25th of September 2011. This is the first sign of...
If y'all want to watch this original video from Show Y'all Folks channel, there you go right there.
makes Jeff a cult figure and a legend within the interrogation community. Jeff was held in police custody for almost an entire day, but all of the footage from the 3 interrogation sessions held barely 15 minutes. Given that robbery and arrest took place within the state of Georgia, the usual minimum
Bro, was that just a donut on the floor?
minutes. Given that robbery and arrest took place,
This a donut? Bro, don't tell me rob them for their donuts, bro.
within the state of Georgia, the usual minimum sentence would be around 10 years imprisonment, ranging up to a maximum of life without parole. But it would
But you can get life for a robbery. That do make sense, though.
transpire that Jeff wouldn't end up doing a minute of this time, and instead of serving multiple decades behind bars,
Crazy house.
he spent a day being served drinks and candy while delivering a masterclass in what to do while in police custody. The following footage shows us in stunning detail what methods the cops will try on you, and how to dodge them like an absolute pro. The footage starts with Jeff handcuffed in a small, windowless room dressed in prison scrubs. It's clear he's already been processed and spent some time in a cell, likely while the cops spent some time gathering the evidence and prepared to question him.
Am I under arrest?
Folk, when they be saying they got evidence, folk, they ain't got no evidence for real. You wanna know how I know, folk? Because if they got evidence, why is they sitting right here asking you? If they ask you some questions, folk, that mean they don't know. When I ask somebody a question, that mean I don't know the answer to it. Get what I'm saying, folk? When you ask a question, do you know the answer? Right, they don't know the answer. That's why they asking you, folk. You feel me? You really ain't even gotta talk to them for real. For no grade. You don't gotta talk to them.
I'm under arrest?
Yeah, I'll explain everything. But before I explain myself to you, before we talk to each other, I need to read your rights, okay?
What am I under arrest for?
Well, like I said, I need to read your rights first. Obviously, the charge is robbery, okay?
Jeff immediately opens by asking if he's under arrest and on what grounds. From the first moment, it's evident that Jeff has done his research, as this is exactly what you should be doing in this situation. From here, there are 2 options.
Studying your law is good, folk. I'm telling you, when GTA come, folk, hey, some heat GTA gameplay finna be coming to the gaming channel, folk. So if you ain't subscribed over there, I'm telling you, you need to get over there, folk. Quick, fast, and a hurry. Go over there.
If you're not being arrested or detained, you can state that you're also not obligated to stay and answer questions, and you should be completely free to leave the interrogation. If you are being arrested, you can then immediately ask for a lawyer and stay silent until you're provided with one. These options give you the best chance of stopping the police in their tracks and allow you to create the best defense possible. What's amusing is that when you're being arrested in America, the officer is actually legally obligated to remind you of this. Take a listen to the Miranda warning that this detective reads out to Jeff.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we question you. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer and you want one, a lawyer will be provided for you. If you decide to answer questions now without a lawyer present, you'll still have the right to stop answering questions at any time. Does that make sense? You've probably heard these before, haven't you?
These 3 points are incredibly important and are often overlooked by
Right to a lawyer. Right to remain silent. Right to stop answering questions. For them.
the
Y'all know y'all rights. I'm for no grade.
average citizen due to the panic of being arrested in the first place. Alongside this, because of how much we hear these lines in media such as police shows and movies, most people completely glaze over it when they're being read these rights, and fail to take into account that they're actually being provided with useful information that allows you to stay safe and protected while in police custody. What this detective didn't mention, though, is that if you ask for a lawyer while under arrest, they are not allowed to continue questioning, and you have a complete, unquestionable right to refuse to answer any questions they may ask until you're provided with an attorney. The detective also ends the rights with a snide remark about Jeff's past, meant to subconsciously remind him that he is a previously convicted criminal.
Do you understand your rights? Do you understand your rights, Jeff? Yes or no? You understand?
We're getting paid more than you are, so we can sit here for a long time, man.
I just need you to answer me yes or no. Do you understand your rights? Let's get through that question. Do you understand what I read you? Did you come?
He ain't never just try to throw the pay, wait,
I'm a
wait. I think that was a GTA, y'all. I think that was a GTA 6, y'all. I think that was just GTA 6. He'll come back again. I'm feeling him.
Comprehend what I read you.
But nah, though. I don't like how he just try to throw the pay at him, folks. Talking about we make more than you. We get paid to sell. People make more than y'all. That y'all arrest, folks. And bond out, same day. I don't like how he just try to throw little folks up under the bus, folks. Boy, he do get money. You think drugs free? No. Why you think, boy, folks be hitting licks? Why you think he was finna hit the 7-Eleven? He was finna go re-up and get back. He was finna go back to Pluto, folks. That's how high he was finna get. It just ain't go in his favor.
Jeff has been explicitly told he has the right to remain silent, so that's exactly what he's deciding to do. Right here, the leading detective leans back in his chair. This was meant to show that he's unconcerned with Jeff's silence, and that he can stay there as long as necessary. But body language like this usually indicates some form of unrest. It's clear that the detective knows that this is going to be a tricky few hours for them.
If you got something that says you didn't do this robbery, this is your...
Hey, folks, I got a question. I know this off topic. How you ever, what you call that? You know what you clean your air with, folks? With the little white thing at the end? Folks, that create fuzzies in your ear, folks, and then make your ear feel like it's itching and stuff like that, folks, and tingling. Y'all ever had that feeling? Folks, yeah, I'm telling you, if you use them little, whatever you want to call them, I forgot what they call Q-tips, whatever. I forgot the name. Folks, your ear go be tweaking, folks. How you gonna be? All that, folks. Or you probably go get another Q-tip to clean it out. And then it's go do it again, folks. Free game. There's a whole lot of free sauce on this channel. Subscribe. Only if you rock with me, though. If you don't rock with me, don't phone now.
chance to talk to us.
Okay, good cop.
No, usually I'm the prick.
You look like the prick.
I am.
If it's dominance we're talking about, Jeff just took everything the cops had and dumped it in that garbage can.
I'm not asking if you want to talk to me at this point. I just want to know if you understand what I read to you.
So am I under arrest?
Yes, you're under arrest.
Get me back to the cell. I don't talk to you motherfuckers.
Okay. There you go.
Ain't no talking to the Jakes, you feel me? Photograph. Hey, I rocks with him, folks. I rocks with him, folks. Even though he probably under the influence, he still know what's going on. I'm for them grade if he do, folks. I'm for them. I rocks with him. I'm for them grade, man. Free Jeff.
In
Jeff for to sit down for some time, probably.
this first round of interrogation, Jeff exhibited exactly the correct behavior given his current circumstances. He knows the cops have nothing on him. They wouldn't be there talking to him in the first place if they did.
That's all I was just telling y'all.
So he stays silent. And so it's off back to his cell he goes. But 2 hours later, he's brought back to the same room for round 2.
You wanted a Coke?
Yeah.
You gonna be able to pop it open, or you need me to?
Oh, God. I need methadone.
You need methadone?
Yeah, you guys can get me that methadone.
I don't have any. Do you have medication for it? I mean, a prescription for it?
You can have a prescription for that? Well, I ain't even surprised, so you probably can't have a prescription for anything.
Yeah.
What do you need methadone for?
Cause I'm a fucking junkie, and you guys, I can't get no methadone. I'm gonna go through withdrawal here in a minute.
A can of soda is all Jeff requested before he returned to the interrogation room. But he immediately mentions the withdrawals that he's likely already starting to feel.
Oh yeah, folks definitely under that influence.
However, methadone, the drug Jeff asked for at the start of this conversation, can be used to significantly reduce the effects of the withdrawal. It can even reduce the cravings he's also probably been experiencing for the entire time he's been in police custody.
How long you been using heroin?
Long time, buddy.
10 years? 15 years?
I hardly been alive that long. What do you?
I ain't gonna lie, folks. I don't see. Well, right. I don't see how people get like start doing illegal substances, like, and they know they can't control it, folks. Like after you feel me, try the first time, then you hooked on it. That's why I never like really seen a point of getting into all these drugs, folks. Cause like you start and then now you want more, now you want more. Cause like some people can like stop, but then others like they really can't stop. For it's like keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. You feel me?
Trying to talk to me about here?
That'd be crazy.
Talk to you about what happened last night. Look, here's the deal. Either you're in a bad set of circumstances or you went and committed an armed robbery last night.
Yeah,
right?
I'm in a shitty,
My advice to someone:
wrong place and wrong time. Obviously, I didn't commit no fucking armed robbery.
My shorty innocent.
All right, then let's talk about this. Let's
I
not keep up
I
the
don't
act.
talk to the police, man.
You don't understand that, folks. Lil Jeff not like that. Lil Jeff don't talk to the police. That's Lil Jeff. Folks is from the block, boy. That's Lil Jeff over there, man. Shorty not gonna talk to y'all. Y'all might as well send him back. He ain't trying to kick it, talk, that.
Jeff is clearly through with the personal talk and wants to get back to the matter at hand. In his eyes, he's been arrested for something he didn't do and wants to get out of there as quickly as possible.
Okay.
I've been through the system, buddy. I know how it
you
works.
have. I know you have.
You're
Jeff.
not my friend.
I'm not your friend.
You're trying to fucking get me, or you're
No,
trying
I'm not trying to get
all
you.
you're trying to get is some fucking stupid ass fucking confession, and you're not gonna get one.
Jeff, I'm not going to get a confession out.
Like, look, y'all see what he's saying, for like, bruh. Like, my shorty, Lil Jeff, understand this game you're trying to play on him. He not no goofy, shorty. He not no goofy. He know.
You for nothing.
Exactly, because I
And
didn't
I'm
do
not trying
nothing.
to get a confession out of you.
Okay,
Yes, you is, folks. Yes, you is trying to get a confession out my shorty, Lil Jeff.
I'm gonna tell you, I didn't commit no armed robbery, and y'all ain't got no fucking evidence saying I did. Let me go. All you did is find me sitting in my buddy's house because my fucking buddy's dog's going ape shit. I go outside, there are cops everywhere, and they spotlight me. They say, "Come here." I say, "What's up?" They search me.
I ain't gonna lie, that spotlight do be over bright, folks.
Ain't find
Hang on.
nothing. What's
Let
up?
me read this.
No,
Yes.
because I'm not gonna sign it.
You don't have to sign it. But let me read it for you. Okay?
I'm not signing nothing.
You don't have to sign it.
The irony of this cop saying he's not trying to get Jeff while he has him handcuffed in an interrogation
Right, folks. My shorty not slow.
room questioning him is very amusing. But even through all this, every part of what Jeff said here is so perfect it almost sounds rehearsed. It's an incredible display of personal legal defense, and is even more impressive when you layer it with the fact that Jeff is almost definitely starting to experience withdrawals. I also want to highlight the point Jeff made about how cops are simply trying to force a confession out of him. One of the main techniques used in these interrogations is the Reed technique, developed by a former cop and psychologist in the 1960s after he extracted a confession from a man accused of murdering his own wife.
Man, oh man.
The technique consists of 9
I ain't gonna lie, folks. With y'all males and these females, folks, if you made it this far in the video, folks, you feel me? Or you skip to this point, folks, what you are though for the grade, man. I rocks with you. But look, folks, I don't understand, for how y'all males, folks, be letting these females get in control of y'all mental, folks. You cannot, bro, don't get angry. You can, like, don't get angry, folks. Stay calm, I'm telling you, folks. You make better decisions when you are calm. No block.
steps, beginning with a polite discussion about why the suspect is being accused of the crime, followed by using certain body language and actions within the interrogation as statements they can agree with, one of which is slightly more acceptable than the other, but whichever is chosen admits guilt and is counted as a confession. This method forces the suspect into a corner and is exceedingly good at extracting false confessions from innocent suspects. In fact,
Man, they be doing it so bad for they. I ain't gonna lie, folk. I forgot what that show called. It's on Netflix, folk. When they convinced them boys to folk to say they did that crime, folk. That's why I don't like the police, bro. Cause like if they think it's you and they think it's you bad, but they gonna try to overly put it on you, or if they can't find nobody else, they gonna try to put it on you, folk. I don't like that.
the original case that technique was formed
That's why I don't talk to them.
around fell apart after discovering that the man, in fact, did not kill his wife.
He didn't even kill his wife, folk. Like y'all weird.
And was tricked into giving a false confession.
And that's what I'm saying, for they be tricking people, for that's why I don't like them.
Absolutely. Next
Not all cops is bad though. I just don't like them.
level, gaslighting.
Tell me what happened last night. Plain and simple. Your side of the story.
I'm not talking to you. I'm a lawyer.
All right. This is
I
what I
told
don't
you this,
understand. I know, but this is what I don't understand, Jeff. You were sitting there talking just like you were ready to sit here and tell me what happened last night, and then all
Shorty, he already told you I don't talk to the police. What you think he finna do? He not finna tell you nothing, folks. I'm telling you, this is Lil Jeff, Shorty.
of a sudden I read that to you and you screw it, I ain't talking to you. I want a lawyer. I don't understand that. What changed?
Because I told you what. I already told you what happened.
You didn't.
How didn't I?
You didn't tell me what happened last night.
How didn't I just tell you what?
But now you've handcuffed me, and I can't talk to you because you've asked for an attorney. So, okay, that's fine. But I will tell you right now,
Come on, now you handcuff me. Shorty, you handcuffs him.
you're still on hold for a robbery.
I know. I don't know why. I need a fucking lawyer because obviously I didn't do nothing.
Right, one Lil Jeff.
And obviously you guys know I didn't do nothing because I've been arrested for the same bullshit before, and you guys don't interview me this much. So, wham bam, thank you for the coke. Put me back in the cell. That's my home.
Interviewed you yet.
Jeff has now asked for a lawyer and is once again refusing to answer questions. But we're only halfway through this footage, and Jeff's ability to defend himself and completely destroy this cop only gets better from here.
Here's what the deal is. I have enough evidence
Like what?
of the armed robbery.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all can use some of Jeff's tactics, folks, for y'all IRL.
Yeah.
You know?
But, if you
Show me the cop.
Ooh, they got you together, Shorty.
if you're saying you didn't do it, you need to give me your side of the story.
I didn't do it.
Okay, well, give me your side of the story. You got to, convince me. Because I got a lot of evidence. I got a lot of physical evidence.
Well, like what?
Why should I tell you that?
This is where the detective starts to become
Yeah, my Shorty, he not slow, folks. He out for coke and he having withdrawals, but he's smart.
desperate. He knows he's running out of time, and so has completely abandoned any elaborate techniques or methods to try and get information out of him. He's now instead moved on to essentially just threatening him with false claims of evidence that he can easily use to convict Jeff. If all of this was true, he'd likely be trying to use it to intimidate Jeff into panicking and giving up more information. But instead, he uses a flimsy rhetoric, claiming that because Jeff hasn't helped him, he won't help Jeff.
There's only a couple pieces of evidence I'm missing.
Name them.
What's that?
Name.
Well, why do I need to do that? You haven't helped me out a lot. You give me a little bit, I give you a little bit. We go back and forth. I give you one of my pieces of evidence, now give me a little something. Alright? What time do you get over to Aaron's house?
No, anything I say here can and will be used against me.
Sure, but anything you say here, I can
Y'all see how he restated the law?
tell your parole officer that you helped me out.
That doesn't mean dick.
Now the detective is desperately trying to bargain with Jeff. If he helps the cops out, they'll put in a good word with his parole officer. But Jeff immediately realizes that means absolutely nothing. What does a gold star mean if you're stuck in prison for 20 years? This further enforces the idea that cops have absolutely nothing to convict Jeff with, and also shows that they know they're running out of time. Jeff has asked for a lawyer, yet they're still sitting there questioning him.
Cause they got zilch on one shorty, folks. They don't got nothing on him. I thought they had face card, something. Folks, this is an innocent man. Free him. Free Jeff, shorty. And free the other Jeff.
As if that's not a blatant violation of the right
If you know, you know.
that they have read to Jeff on 3 separate occasions. They know that if they don't get anything out of him soon, their time will run out, and Jeff is watching the clock closely. For the next 4 minutes of the interrogation, Jeff continues to deny and combat anything the police say to him. They bring up the gun that he was found with,
Glizzy.
continue to try and strike a deal, and even try to scare him by taunting him with what being back in prison would be like, and without any of the drugs he's grown a dependency to. But throughout all of this, Jeff stays totally stone-faced.
You gotta stay calm, folks. Y'all see how he's staying calm? If he not over getting angry with them, he not, folks, he being calm, you feel me? His pace of voice, you feel me? Even though sometimes he do be treated though, folks, because 12 be tweaking, folks. Sometimes they do be deserving to get treated, folks.
He knows he's almost won.
I'm done, man. Fuck this. I'm not even answering. All this shit that I just said is gonna be fucking written in the discovery now, right?
What? You haven't said nothing.
I mean, every little stupid thing that you've asked me, dude, is gonna be in the discovery.
I'm not even going to do discovery.
The prosecutor is.
Okay. So, you halfway know the system, how things work.
Folks, he outsmarting you. Each and every time. He made your homie leave out because I'm not dealing with Jeff today. Folks, you still trying to get a confession out of him, and he not going. Look, folks is smart. He already beat the system so far. You need a dub, folks. He over here winning. I'm for them girl.
You halfway done. Am I right?
I half-ass know that the only reason I came up here is to get a fucking Coke.
Okay.
And I got it. But now I want a Butterfinger.
Duh.
But that's not going to happen for a while.
What, the Butterfinger?
Yeah.
Why not? Pumping up blood.
I ain't trying to hear none of that, folks.
Let's go to the hospital.
For the last few hours, the police have been questioning a man who is clearly in pain, denying him access to the legal prescription drug that would help him deal with his issues, and questioning him repeatedly on a crime for...
I ain't gonna lie. Free Lil Jeff. He gonna beat that on Photo Grade. Look, folks. You can already subscribe, like, comment, more bangers coming, man. I love all y'all, folks. I love all y'all, man. I'm Photo Grade. We got more blizzards coming soon, more busting uploads. We ain't gonna stop. Only way Tiapetor Mafia going is, you feel me? But we all know this, man. Make sure y'all share with y'all auntie, cousin, nephew, granddaughter, all that, folks. Let's get it on. I'm tapping in later, man. Let's get it.